Okay, so we're going to call it offset path. 7 by 5. We want to keep that. Shh. Okay, so first thing, type tool. Anybody remember what word I used? Well, doesn't matter. I would like Deuterama. Okay. I would like you guys to use your name. All right, easy. Shh. Okay, we have people out there that don't know how to do this, so let's watch what we do. Now, I suggest that you again use a thick, bold type. I'm going to go ahead and let me clean up this desktop here. Thick, bold type, and we want it to be rather prominent in your workspace, your artboard, we'll say. Okay. Let's take a look at our layers palette. Open that up. We're going to go ahead and right-click Create Outlines. Then right-click Ungroup. So now we just have compound paths for each letter. I got confused for a second. I forgot how many letters I wrote. Okay, then you're going to go into your Pathfinder. There you go. And you're going to add to selection, or add to shape, rather. Add to selection is a Photoshop term. So it's jacked up. But anyway, expand. You notice one compound path. Raise your hand if you're with me so far. You guys remember this. You're not following a tutorial. You're just watching me, and you're confirming that you remember this. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to go to Object, Path, Offset Path. And I'm just going to start plugging in numbers. I believe I did 2 points, but, you know, whether it's exactly the same as the other day, it doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and preview that first just to see what it looks like. I'll say OK to that. I'm going to bring up my colors, or my swatches rather. And don't forget, target the bottom one first, or only. I'm going to use red. You can see it plainly right there. While the bottom path is still selected, I'm going to go ahead and go Object, Path, Object, Path, Offset Path yet again. Move that up here, and I'm going to do, I'll just increase by 2 points every time. Preview. I'm going to say OK. White arrow. Target the bottom again. I'll use this green color. And you can always change colors at the end. So you're not stuck with that color you choose in the beginning. You just have to choose a color just so you can see what's going on. Offset path. I'll go ahead and do 6 points. Preview. Say OK. Choose blue. Undo. Don't forget, I just did. Select the bottom path. Now I can do it blue. One more time. Object, path, offset path. And I'll do 8 points since we have a pattern here of growing 2 points per new layer. Okay. And then finally choose that target and the last color. I'll make it different. Let's see. Okay. Now, once again, I could change these colors eventually. I'm going to stick with the black letter face, because when I add that shine, it just adds to that effect better. I'm going to go ahead and lock these layers. Some people like to just turn off the layers, but I don't need to do that. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to take my oval, or my ellipse tool is the correct name. Just drag out that ellipse, and you see where the curvature sort of bisects that that shape, that word. That's kind of where I want it. The color doesn't matter right now. Okay. Now I'm going to go back down to that letter face, that black letter face. Select it. I'm going to do Control C to copy. Okay. Then I'm going to go reselect the oval or the ellipse and go into my transparency palette. Okay, double click that to expand it entirely. Now we're in this is the preview, but we don't want it to go in the preview. We want to go into the opacity mask side. So I'm going to double click that. That should disappear. That's what a mask does. And then I'm going to do Control F to paste in front. Now, the reason why you don't see the word is because I copied the black image here. So you're not going to see black on black. So what I'm going to do is go into my swatches palette and choose white. Okay? So right away you'll see it. And it just basically clips that oval shape that you create. But now I'm going to change that white to a gradient. So I'm going to come over here. Instead of a white fill, I'm going to go to the gradient fill that's right next to it where I'm showing you. So gradient will create that effect. Remember, black hides, okay? So you don't see the oval on the right side because of the color stop right there. White reveals, that's why you see that color, but we don't want that direction of the gradient. So here's the direction I'm going to go in. Remember, we're going to be in the opacity mask side. You can see the black outline around there. So now I'm going to take my gradient tool and I'm going to click below here and drag up. Okay? Now, what we have is an orange shape. So I want to color that white. So I'm going to go back in here and use that white color. So where is that white color? There it is. So white is going to be your best color choice. And then if you have a different color other than black, then you're going to want to use a white to whatever color it is that your type is. I'll show you how that's done. So if I go back into my layers palette, and the way to do that is to go back into your preview window. I'll go back to that black word there. Let's say I change it to blue. Okay? And so you can see that right now. I can change it to red or orange, and you get that effect. Now, why don't you have to change the gradient? It has to do with the fact that that this oval is white itself. Okay? So now I don't even have to change that gradient. I don't think I told you that yesterday. Well, in any case, that's pretty much it. Last thing you would do, actually, is unlock that bottom layer, and we're going to go ahead and select it. Notice that orange path, and then make a drop shadow. So we go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow, and the settings here that we want to choose. Now, you don't have to choose these settings, but I don't want an offset, either X or Y coordinates. I just want to glow underneath. And so I'm going to preview it. And currently it's 0.07, which looks pretty good. I think I had 0.04 before yesterday. So it's up to you how you want it. I wouldn't go overboard. I'll do 0.05 just to be different. Okay? And that's pretty much it. That red looks pretty good. I'm going to clean this workspace up, and we'll see what that looks like up close and personal. But I can't because there we go. Is that lovely? Okay. And that's it.